right, I'm back for day 2 on this block. Yesterday we got this property looking sharp. Now we're gonna get this one looking sharp. And it does have a lot of work. Like, we've got all this nonsense out here by the curb. We've got some overgrown grass, a lot of tree limbs out in the yard, thick with leaves in here. We got some trash and debris that's got to be cleaned up. Up front, well, this was a poke plant from last year, so this will come down. This is where the berries would be. It has purple berries in the summer, right? And you can make dye out of it. This is when it's younger, so we'll get that out of here. We got the boxwoods. We're going to trim all this up. It is so thick with nonsense in here, but that's all right. I'm gonna blow all this up, shred it up, and then get it in the dump trailer and haul it off out of here. We have some stuff on the fence line here. We'll clear everything on this side. And then when I'm working on this property, I'm gonna go ask the neighbor if they'd like me to work on their property as well, because it's getting overgrown. Over on the side here, same thing, just a ton of leaves built up, and they've probably been there for a couple years. I'll go ahead and take a look here real fast. I go like this. You can see they are all wet and matted down. There's gonna be nothing but dirt underneath there. Now it's gonna be really good soil. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That right there for a garden is the best. So on the side here, we've got this mulberry tree, and it's actually got some mulberries starting to grow on it, but this needs to go. It's way too close to the house. This is just randomly planted here. You know, a bird ate one of the berries, dropped it off, boom, it's growing. And as we look into the backyard, we've got all these vines on the fence and a ton of trees growing. So that looks like maybe a walnut tree right here. And there's another mulberry over there. Okay, another boxwood. We're gonna make it look sharp. The driveway is pretty simple. Just 2 strips. It does require more edging. As we get into the back here, there was a lot of vines on this building. I got them off the side and the top. But let's take a look at the back of it. I haven't really had a chance to do that yet. This right here is a privet, and it's way too close to the fence. Probably same thing, planted here by a bird that ate a seed and dropped it. So we're gonna get that out of here. We got some sucker trees in this boxwood. There's actually a really nice boxwood here, Baby Jim. And we're gonna get those vines off there, give this thing a chance to live. Okay, first problem we have back here, that gate is extremely tight. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit the mower back here. And if we can't, we are talking about some serious work. Now, if I can get the mower back there, then basically all of this I'm gonna chew up. All that's gotta be cleared. We'll take it all back to the fence. Let's keep going back. Basically a lot of vines, a lot of leaves, a lot of limbs from this other oak tree that is absolutely massive. Now it's got this limb here, but not only has this limb fallen, it's hanging over this power line. So this is gonna be a difficult one to do. I might just hook it to the rope, or I might just hook a rope on it, pull it with the mower and get it out of there. We'll have to see, but that's got to go. That's a safety hazard at this point. This is a magnolia tree. It's beautiful. I'll just come in and clean up the bottom, but you know, it looks to be in really good shape, and it's about to start blooming, which is cool. And this was a tree. It's a stump. So a lot of fence lines, a lot of vines. 100% my eyes are going to be on fire from this one. So I guess where I should start is seeing if I can even get my mower into the back. Because if I can't, well, we're talking about, again, some serious work and a different plan of action. Right now, can't even get the gate open because of all these leaves and debris and everything that's here. Might have to knock out the front, come back to the back once I figure out what I'm gonna do. I line up a smaller mower. My mower's already pretty small. It gets me in most everywhere. So I just need to be confident, faithful that Toro's got me. All right, so when I use the blower and the mower, I get a lot of people that think that's a lazy thing. It's actually not. I'm doing quite a few things at one time. So the mower will suck everything up, lift and blow it out the side. So I am using that to lift everything up as well as blow. And then when I attach the blower to my back, then I can use the machine to blow as well as the blower. And then I have more power working. Now, as I work this circle in tighter and tighter and tighter, we're shredding these leaves up finer and finer until we get this beautiful leaf compost. If you were a gardener, this is something you would want to keep for sure. And at this point, it's pretty easy to take this and put it in my trailer. Now, it can be pretty heavy, so what I'm going to do is I'll tarp that, or I'll use the bag on my mower, mow it, and it'll take a bunch of times to dump it. So I'll probably tarp it, and I'll have to bust it into about 3 or 4 sections, because this, if you were going to lift it alone, is probably 5, maybe 600 pounds of material. People don't realize the weight of the leaves. It's kind of like soil. People don't realize how heavy soil is until they start shoveling it. So leaves, especially when they've been sitting for a long time, are very moist and very heavy. So be careful, protect your back. You only get one. That's why I use the machines the way I do, because I'd rather replace a machine long term down the road than try to have surgery on my spine. I only get one. Now, while I'm stopped for a second, I want to go ahead and show you this. Carlos has been working hard back here, and he's got a big pile of stuff to go to the trailer. And so what we'll do is we'll tarp this and drag it up, but he's having at it. Okay, so I have the other half of the yard, and then I can get to trimming these shrubs and clearing that fence line in the front yard. Will be wrapped up pretty quick. Now, my biggest obstacle here was getting everything out of the shrubs, and now that it's out far enough I can mow, the mower can handle it. I do want to get this out of here, although I'm not really worried about this trash. Some of you guys would go, oh no, oh no. Well, I'm just going to shred it up with the mower, and then all of this is actually going to a burn pile, or it's going to get burnt. And then later on, what's left will be soil or spread out on the property. Anyways, so I'm not worried about this stuff so much, although I will pull it out and pull it aside. Cool, awesome, let's get back to work. Yeah, so a lot of people, why do you grind up trash in there? Again, because of the way I'm disposing it, I don't care. I'm not going to try to pick up every little piece of trash that's down on the leaves. You can't even see it. I mean, they were so thick that the grass wasn't even growing. Matted up, probably from years and years of leaf drop. Okay, so the next step, I'm going to trim up this fence line, get it clear so that this side's exposed. I'm going to try to talk the neighbors into letting me work over there. So, let's get to trimming. now that I'm back in the backyard with the mower and we've made it, what I'm gonna do at this point is just start going crazy, mowing stuff down. And it's gonna be a mess, but I'm gonna mulch all the leaves back here, and we'll probably leave them back here. It's just gonna turn into soil. It is a huge win that we got the mower back here, especially for this, because I can hook on a rope with this and yank it. It works. Everything I do works. Come on now. Okay, I came off cocky there. I didn't know if it was gonna work or not. All I know is I didn't want to leave it. It was dangerous, man. I come out front, Carlos is getting it. Something flew up, hit me hard. Hard enough I'm bleeding a little. I'll be all right. Just got a phone call from my beautiful wife. I had to run to the ATM for me. I want to make sure Carlos is compensated. What's up, gorgeous?
Hi.
How's your day going?
It's good. I got 3 babies in here asleep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They've got some water back there for you, though.
Oh, cool. I'm dying.
Well, let me get it. And I got
What you got there?
your money.
Yeah?
Your money, honey.
All right, anyway, she brought me water. What you got here? Oh, cucumber water.
It's actually cucumber, mint, basil, and some lemon. Here, let's pour 2 cups.
Yeah. Hey, Carlos, you want a drink? Thank you, by the way.
You're welcome. Oh, smell it. I was taking it to the camera. Smell it.
It smells good.
Doesn't that smell good? Hi there.
Hello. This is my wife, bro.
Hi there.
This
I'm
is Rachel.
Whoop. Need like a strainer thing.
I don't know if you like cucumber, but that's good.
Thank you. That's enough.
Thank you, baby. Dying out here. Carlos has been doing all the work.
Oh, yeah? That's what he was saying on the phone. He's like, he could get at it. Running over. I love this video. Yeah.
All right, and that one right there, well, that's another one down. A little bit of blood, a little bit of sweat, no tears, but still early. I got 2 more locked in on the block while I was working on this one. I ended up seeing somebody at the neighbor's house, asked them if I could take care of theirs, and they said yes. Somebody does live there. They're actually working out of state right now, so this will be perfect for them. It'll be a nice little gift, getting it cleaned up so that when they come home, it's looking sharp. The one past that, they said they believe it's vacant. We'll find out. Anyways, dang, this one was way more than it looked like. When I first started, I was like, it's got some leaves and stuff. I always forget, you know, early in the season, leaf cleanups are always a nightmare because if you see leaves on the ground and they're thick, they've probably been there for a couple years. And because of that, it's basically just dirt. But now, grass can grow. In the backyard, I went ahead and shred them up, mulched them real thick. I mean, I finally shred them up, but it ended up being probably 2-3 inches deep. And more than likely, nothing is gonna grow this year, which is probably good for him because he's got a little crappy battery mower. Not an insult to him, just the thing is this wide. He says it takes like 5 times charging the battery to mow the lawn with the little bit he has in the front, let alone the back. But before I started this, I was working on the one next door, and then I ended up asking him about this, and he said, yeah, there's a bunch of limbs in the back, and the landlord won't do anything about it. And I'll tell you, that one was pretty sketchy. And the landlord should have done something about it because that limb right there was a potential fire hazard that would have probably, well, it would have shorted some stuff out at the neighbor's house because it's their electric. But if that live wire would have hit the ground, could have, well, they could have yanked out their house, shorted it, caused a fire at their house, or hit the ground and caused a fire with something on the ground. Could have killed somebody. Depends. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. If you haven't joined the newsletter, why? I don't know. Because it's cool. And I give free stuff away every month, like a $500 gift card. Do you want a $500 gift card? I don't know anybody that would say no to that. So if you do want to, feel free to join. I'm not buying you to join. I'm just saying if you want to, it's something I do to show my appreciation. Also, if you win, you get a phone call from me. I'll be like, hey, what up, dog? You won. Anyways, love you. Hope you enjoy the after shots. I'll see you in the next one.